Matt, really tough game tonight. Draw and a point, fair result.
I think so, Gregors. Yeah, I think so. I think probably first half there was a bit more fluency about the game, a little bit more ball in play, a bit more tempo about us. Um, I think a point was a fair result. A team that doesn't concede many on the road, doesn't lose many games. You can see why. They've drawn with Northampton, they've drawn with Orient recently, and they're a tough outfit. So I think a point needs to be respected, a clean sheet needs to be respected, and we had it onto our telly, and we move on.
Yeah, and although you're at home and you put out a really attacking side, but credit to Walsall, they defended very well against us, and we weren't able to use those full bodies further up the pitch as much as you probably would have liked.
No, exactly that. I think you've hit the nail on the head, mate. We picked as attacking team as we possibly could, with having two, with Matt Jay and Noah Chilvers as attacking midfielders and two strikers on the pitch as well. We wanted to play with our wing backs high. I thought in the first half at times, MJ was able to receive the ball just outside of their back three and outside their midfield areas, which is what we wanted. And Noah was able to dribble from midfield areas. Again, the reason why we put them two in the team together. But I felt the second half there's quite a lot of stoppages, lots of fouls, long throws that took ages to come back on the pitch. So it was tough to get any real sort of tempo and momentum in the game, which is probably a contributing factor as to why they concede very few on the road.
Yeah, and in that second half, concentration and focus when those balls come in, the first phase and the second phase, we defended them very well, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm really, really pleased. I just sort of said outside that, especially when Chamber went off, we lost his height, and then Kwesi and John, Kwesi came on for John, and Samson came on for Hop, so we were undersized at that point. But the two at the centre of defence, I thought Kells and Hawley, I thought were absolutely excellent. Their desire, their leadership, I think is coming through now. They're settling in and galvanising those around them. I thought that the boys stuck to the task really, really well, defending all the long throws and the free kicks. So fair play to our boys. That resilience and that teamwork is a good foundation from which to build. Of course, we tried changing formation, get some more attacking players on the pitch. We wanted to try and create some chances. But I think, like I say, there was a lack of tempo and momentum in the game, which made that fairly difficult.
Yeah. You mentioned over the past couple of weeks about transition with the new players coming into the squad. Do you think that's getting better and better each week and each day that goes by?
I do. I do. I feel like the lads that were already in the football club have welcomed them with open arms. I felt like the boys that have come in have come with a real desire to help this football club move forward. And whilst we are still in a transitional moment, I think it's gone fairly smoothly. I think results would suggest that. And I think the evidence out there on the pitch in terms of that camaraderie, the desire, the togetherness. I'm seeing some real good signs of the high fives and the congratulating each other on the small wins. I think that's really, really important, Greg, in terms of team spirit. So you have to be pleased with that. And I do believe that as we move forward, the way we want to move the team, the place we want to take to, will continue to come out. So some positive signs, and like I say, a clean sheet and another point in our total. We've got to be pleased against the team that's going for the playoffs.
Yeah.